We gonna have to. Yeah, we got to get it tonight.
I need this message to go out to our vice president who's running for president.
Now, if you don't know, that's Vice President Kamala Harris, your ski wee sister girl from Howard University, right? Ricky Smiley.
I have heard all over social, excuse me if I say anything wrong, immigrants getting loans, money. It was hard for me to believe. It was just extremely hard for me to believe. I've been in business such a long time. Back in 2019, I purchased my first food truck. It cost me over $25,000. I paid it cash money. I worked hard to pay for this truck. I'm now selling it because I'm doing other things, but I'm selling it. I had a guy come to look at purchasing my vehicle, the food truck, and he explained to me he's an illegal immigrant. He has no credit. He has no money in the bank. But he showed me his paperwork that he will receive funds to purchase my food truck.
Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. So, not only are they being allowed to come over, they're being papered up. And I remember on one of those Sound Off Fridays, I had a guy from New York City of all places. And I told this guy, I said, hey, they giving them money. I don't know nothing about them giving no money. I don't know nothing about that. And yet, I'm watching videos every day about New York City, about them staying free rent. It's basically in the hotel is free rent. They're giving them cash money. They're giving them food stamp money, while American citizens get nothing. Now look at this woman here, what she's saying. She's saying that she bust her tail, worked hard, right? Pulled herself up by her bootstraps. She was not being a victim. She was working hard to get that food truck, and notice the year she bought it. 2019, I want to point that out, 2019, not during Biden. So she get all this money, work hard, do everything. She had to buy it cash because she could not get a business loan, even with good credit. And I'm definitely going to go into that conversation, but let me just build this up. The man had no problem telling her, yeah, I'm here legally. Because he knows there's no consequence for it. He could say that. Now, on the books, that's supposed to be a crime. But it's not criminalized under the Biden-Harris administration. It's not criminalized. Not only they can break federal law, but they're rewarded with money while breaking federal law. He has no credit, but they penalize you for your credit. He has no money in the bank. He has nothing. He was given a paper to say, hey, go out and get a food truck. If you want to get one, here you go. They say, oh, they're coming over here to work the jobs. You guys don't want to work. They're not giving them quote unquote jobs. They're papering them up to have businesses. Businesses. And what I can tell you, an entrepreneur is going to have a whole lot more than a person working a job, a 9 to 5. So they're not even getting 9 to 5s. They're giving them businesses. I know people right now that want a food truck, who deserve a food truck right now, that I know personally that would do great, that make great food, different caterers and things like that. And they struggle to try to get a food truck because that would take their business to the next level. But this man could come over across the sea, the border, and here you go. Here's some money. And the banks, they in on it. The banks are in on it. All of the banks, all the government agencies, they all in on this. All of them are in on it. Now, where's the investigations from these attorney generals about where's all this money coming from? If they don't have credit, they don't have money in the bank, where all this money coming from? It's coming from somewhere. They always say follow the money, because if you follow the money, you follow who's funding it. And all this money they getting, what about taxes? Any little thing American citizen don't pay or whatever, the IRS is coming after you. But them, they can just come in here and just get handed thousands upon $1,000 with no credit. No credit. They don't need credit. Do you remember, maybe it was about a year or so ago, that Biden put out a memo to the banks saying they can't discriminate against them from getting home loans? You can't get a home loan. A black person can't get one, but they can just come across yesterday and get a home loan while you still paying rent somewhere. And this has been the legacy of the Biden-Harris administration. And you mean to tell me that you're telling us as black Americans to go out and vote for 4 more years of that? Just because she's a black adjacent woman, just because she went to Howard University. Oh, wow, she went to Howard University. I'm impressed. Well, this black American woman, and I knew the tears she had was anger. She did everything right, and still things don't turn out right for black American people. This system is rigged against black Americans. All that pull yourself up by your bootstrap crap, that's no. Because even when you're doing that, it's rigged against you. The only way you get around them rigging things, black folks got to work together. But let me get back to this, because I got to go in on these black banks too, because they the big problem. Let me get back here.
I'm thankful that he's buying it, but I'm hurt that I worked so hard to pay cash for my food truck. I have good credit. Can't even get a business loan because of the color of my skin. I have veterans in my family. I'm a veteran. I've been self-employed for so long. But somebody, please tell me, how do I work so hard to have somebody who comes to this country, not long, no credit, and he shows me paperwork where they'll be funding him money to buy my food truck. And when I talked to the bank, they told me usually they have to go straight to a dealership because I'm a private sale. But for special circumstances, they're going to, they allow it. But I need my president to tell me why I've worked so hard all these years, all these decades. Couldn't get a business loan, but I bust my ass to get the money to create my business. And we got immigrants coming here. And they're getting money. Money! We're doing nothing but just being here. It's not right, and I want answers.